Jared, big fan. I'll get right into it. One of my friends from college and I have drifted apart in the last 6 to 9 months. 69. Stupid. After multiple attempts to reach her by phone, text, or set up a dinner, I've been met with silence. I totally get the friendships change over the years, but at this point, I can't invest more time in a one-sided friendship. I'm trying to figure out how to navigate this situation. Do I just let it go and move on, or do I call her out about it? Also, we follow each other on Apple Watch, and we have our location shared. Oh, so they are close. Location share. That is very Gen Z. They love a location share. And then they get mad when you say it's Gen Z, but it is. But they get mad. They're like, why wouldn't I? I want to be safe. I'm like, no. I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm just saying I am not looking to share my location. I'm not looking for Big Brother. I'd like to go off the radar as much as I can. I do understand if you've been tethered to the internet your whole life that having it be gone would feel scary and different. To me, I lived in a non-internet world. So like when I'm in a non-internet space, I feel comfortable. So having my location shared, it's a little icky to me, but I can understand why it's actually comforting to another generation that's lived on the internet, that had GPS, that never printed out maps, to go somewhere on the road. So that's my opinion on why they like it. At what point do I stop sharing my location, unfriend her on Apple Watch? I don't really need a notification every time she completes a workout or closes her rings. I love any of your sage advice. Sincerely, you know where I am, and when I sincerely, you know where I am, and when I do a workout, but you won't return my texts. Well,
I don't have an Apple Watch. Like, do you always get a ping? Like, can you turn off your friend's ping?
You can turn it off. I'm a rings guy when I'm really doing well. Okay. And I'm attached to my brother, but I don't get pings from him. I'm also attached to Forzag, celebrity trainer. At Forzag, go follow. He's great. I still do his workouts, believe it or not. But yeah, no, I don't get one from my brother. So I don't know how I've turned that off or what happened. Because I'm looking at my brother, I can see his rings, and he's having a day. This guy's moving. He's already exercised 80 minutes. Fuck off. I've done 0 minutes.
This is what I would be upset about in a friendship.
Well, he's got 8,000 steps. It's not even what time. It's 2:30. What's wrong with him? So I don't have this. So I would assume you can turn off the notifications from a friend. Okay, let's start at that. You can do that. Here's the problem. This friend is being broken up with. They're not breaking up with the friend. So that's why they're writing into us. They're writing in to let me know, hey, I feel really upset that I'm losing a friend. How do I forget about this? And to you, I would say, I'm sorry, because it sucks to not get answered. It sucks to have something, something is going on in their head. And honestly, you'd probably feel better if they just said it to you. But most people aren't honest and good communicators. So most people don't want to make someone feel bad. It might be as little as, I think we've grown apart. But that's the problem, is you don't think you've grown apart from them. The only reason you feel you've grown apart, you wrote, after multiple attempts to reach her by phone, text, or set up a dinner, I've been met with silence. And here's why, female friendships, I think, are great. Way better than male friendships. They are more depthy. There's effort. I have 0 effort with my male friends. I legit not. It is surprising to me that we ever even see each other. But the great part of female friendship is also the thing that sucks, is that there's gravity, because you might have to end a friendship. You might have to be put face to face with the reality that this person's done with you, which sucks, because again, in my life, where my male friendships are not as, effort filled, not to say they're not as good. I don't know if I can say that, but I would say not as worked on. the pleasure is that I never have to like go, why haven't they got back to me? Where's my text back? I texted them last week. Aren't we going to get dinner again? We have a monthly standing reservation. I don't have that. I don't have to look eye to eye with the reality that someone's like kind of dogging me. And this person's dogging you. And you're never going to get an explanation that's honest unless they have a podcast. They have a podcast and they've talked about you. Something's up. To me, what I would do if I was at my best self, my text to this person would be, I'm not going to like ask to be pushed off to sea. I'm going to kick off the dock. So my advice to you is I would feel better if I kicked off the dock. I would send a text, hey, as you can see, and you have the receipts, your texts are above. As you can see, I've tried to reach out the last few months. I'm feeling let down as a friend. And I would write, I get that friendships change over the years, but for that reason, I'm going to back away a little bit because I'm beginning to feel bad about myself for the lack of response to my efforts. And they might write something back and apologetic, oh, I've been busy or whatever. And then I would write back, no problem. I get it. To whatever they're saying. You're not going to get an honest explanation. Because I think that they obviously have something off with you. Obviously. Yeah. And then I would, at that point, now, it's like, sound the horns. That text becomes sound the horns. Now it's not that weird for you to say, to then go to your Apple Watch and stop sharing your location. It's not weird for you to go, I'm out on your workout journey. Then, because now you've sounded the horns. That text is you going, burr, burr, burr. We're leaving. Not with malice. We're leaving just, it's time to back out. We're going to drift out. We're going to Homer Simpson into the bush. So, and that's hard. And then they might come back. They might reach out to you. And I think the one thing for me that's hard to do, forgive and forget. There might be a time where they come back, they go, hey, it's been a while. I'd love to get dinner again. And I would get to that dinner before I'd ask questions. Maybe at the dinner you go, hey, I'm like happy to be here, but like what happened? Yeah. I was reaching out.